got adrenaline. Oh, they just say anything, just know they do anything to be in the spot you're in. I could bet again, skin on me, I said again. Being in the head I'm in, I would need a better friend. Oh, tell me everything, I've been through it, veteran. Bring it up to me again, just so I can feel again. Nothing better.
Hey, what's up, guys? Nuke here once again. Thank you for stopping by. If you're here, for on this Friday night, where you guys could be doing other fun stuff, but you decided to tune in. Um, so you guys know where to find me: Twitter.com, Calillo Nuclear, Patreon.com, Nuclear Calillo, Instagram.com, Nuclear Calillo, Twitch.com or Twitch.tv, Nuclear Calillo. Give me a follow on those on those platforms. I'm active on all of them, and if you guys have a Twitch and or an Instagram, just follow me and I'll follow you guys back if you guys are a follower here. Anyway, guys, sometimes I do these fashion fighter shows because fashion is a low hanging fruit in male self improvement. It doesn't really take that much effort. It just takes a little bit of um kind of calibration in terms of like understanding fashion principles for men and like what's appropriate for what situation, what colors are good with each other, tailoring, make sure things fit you, being in shape so that things will look good on you, stuff like that, right? So since it is really hot all the time and um it is the summer, I'd like to discuss today a little bit of summer looks. um excuse me. So I will discuss some summer looks today, and we'll see what you guys think. But before I start, give me 1 second. Give me like 3 seconds. Hmm. All right, and we're back. So yeah, fashion is very important. Um, if you want to, have that edge in life, dressing is a low hanging fruit. Doesn't take that much effort. However, just takes a little bit of money, and then like everything else has to be kind of like dialed in terms of like fitness and other things, right? So I would say for summer looks, right? There's some pieces, there's some different types of wear that you clothing items that you can wear that really help with that really help with your look, right? And I would say one of them is, let me see here. Yeah, well, a look that or a piece of clothing that's really good is a Cuban shirt, right? What is a Cuban shirt? Cuban shirt really is like it's like a shirt with larger flared out collar, and usually the butt you don't really button it up all the way. You just kind of let it out. It's very popular in Miami and other tropical places. This is normal wear. You know what I'm saying? Like if you live in a hot place, whether it be Texas, anywhere in the South or California or the tropics or South America, it's a great look. But you have to pair it well, right? So let me see if I can bring up um let me see if I can bring up my Pinterest here. Oh, there. Well, it refreshed for some reason. Okay. There's different summer looks. I put summer outfit, summer looks. If you guys see here on the right, this is what a Cuban shirt, right? I know they call it Hawaiian, but pretty much the same thing. Cuban shirt basically it's just a shirt that like right here. This is another excuse me, another example of a Cuban shirt. Like here, it's just a shirt that you don't button up all the way. Has larger or more flared out collar. It's a great look, right? As you can see here, just like everything else, guys, you have to be fit and in shape to rock anything. Um, as you could, another thing is that for summer looks, like for example, if you're gonna wear uh pleated pants like this guy right here in the middle, are this guy. You realize too that for the summer, things tend to be a little more loose because of the heat. You don't want to wear anything that's too, hugs your leg, hugs your legs or body. So everything is loose. Like look at this guy right here. Everything just loose. Lets the wind. Um, you can feel the wind between your skin and your shirt, so it's very comfortable. Right. One of the things about fashion is that not only do you want it to look good, you also want it to be look comfortable. Right. So yeah, Cuban shirt is a mainstay. If you guys look up Cuban shirt on Amazon, you'll find a lot of good things. If you go on Shein is it? You'll find a lot of good examples of Cuban shirts. Um, and it's very comfortable, like you can wear them pretty much anywhere. If you're going to have a date night out, it looks great. If you're going to the pool, it looks good. If you're going to the beach, if you're just gonna go grab lunch with your friends, it's all good. Excuse me. It's all good look. So yeah, don't kind of look into this stuff. I think a Cuban shirt looks good on any guy as long as you're not super skinny or super fat. Obviously, you have to be fit, but yeah. Hold on, I got a couple of chats here. One second, guys. Nuke looking Jack, congrats on getting monetization. Nuke, keep killing it. Thanks, Hikmat. I appreciate it. I will continue to get jacked and I will continue to get monetized or keep grinding. We got Alex. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Alex? Alex says for fashion, there are two channels I've been following since 2000. That is RMRS or Real Man, Real Style, Antonio Centeno, which will show you what you can do if you're on a low budget, and also Alpha M. Yeah, I decided I wanted to dabble in this because I've always been into like dressing well, and you guys see my pictures on Twitter. I like to go out and look good. Not all the time. I'm not obsessed with this. I don't like wear super nice clothes to like walk my dog, right? But when it's in a date night or meeting with friends, I kind of um I kind of want to look good and attract good attention, not bad attention, right? Alex says, okay, so that's the link, guys. If you guys want to follow that channel. We got Yin Sen saying, Nuke, are you going to back up Glenn Lawrence in his upcoming fight? You know what? I'm neutral on that fight. I just want a good show. I just want a good show. Higma says Cuban shirt goes rhinestone Hawaiian shirts. Haha. Yeah, basically. But I think there is a difference between Hawaiian shirt and Cuban shirt. I'm not sure. Okay. Thank you, Alex. Anyways. All right. So we're back to this stuff. Uh, also, have you been here that are wearing longer pants that have a high cutoff, right? So it's more breathability. They'll either have a rolled up pants, or just a more cut off. You have that breathability. You're not you want to cover as little as you can and be appropriate, right? So those are all good strategies. Another thing I should suggest here are these beach pants right here on the left. Those are really good. I would just bought a pair. They're really good. I know they look like they're see through, but they're not really see through, and they're very comfortable. However, be careful with the sizing because the beach pant sizing, some of them are like this. This to me is a little too much. I think it should be a little more, um, less loose. It should be a little bit more tighter depending on how you like your fit, right? This too in the middle is a little too much, right? But this looks good. This right here is very good fit. It's very comfortable. It's really good to just put it on and just it's very comfortable to walk around the summer like that. Um, Another mainstay of summer look, is the white sneaker. As you guys can see here, like the white sneakers are a staple for many looks, especially in the summer because summer is more bright colors and all that stuff. So you can see here this gentleman right here. You can see it on this guy right here with his New Balance. Pretty much go with everything. I would say formal wear, be careful, but like as you can see, yeah, more white sneakers, white sneakers. But for like a summer look, white sneakers go great. Regardless of what you're wearing, right? Even if you decide to wear more neutral colors like this guy, white sneakers is a really good look on this guy right here. So I would say, white sneakers usually they cost about $60, $70. You can go on Amazon. You know, you can go on and then if you don't want to do brands, some of them go as cheap as $30, right? I recommend some Reeboks, Nikes, some brand sneakers, right? Because those are very comfortable sneakers, right? But and then Chuck Taylors too. Good white sneaker. The only thing is they get dirty pretty fast, so you either have to wash them or change them out once they get too dirty, or use them for the gym once they get too dirty or something. But yeah, those are another staple of a summer look. In terms of eyewear, like for eyewear used to be very like zany and crazy. And back in the day, a lot of fashion experts would say, don't use your eyewear. Make sure your eyewear is either aviators or wayfarers. Is that how you say it? But now it seems like eyewear has evolved a little bit, and as you can see, guys, these are not these all these shades look great, but um, you also don't want to wear anything too crazy. You kind of want a dark lens, and you want something that's comfortable to your face that shapes your face well. A lot of eyeglass companies and shades companies will have like a filter where they'll put the glasses on the screen. You could just face the camera, your webcam, and then they'll like put it on your face, and you can determine whether or not it would look good on you. But for me, I think the best are wayfarers, and especially for white guys look pretty good in wayfarers, and then aviators are also pretty good too, especially on darker skin men like me. Um, yeah, and then like as you can see the beach pants, surprisingly they go better with button up shirts. You don't only have to do the bright white sneakers. You could do some more darker, boat shoes and stuff. Boat shoes is really good for the summer too. Looks good look. Um, I would avoid sneakers like this, like sneakers, colorful sneakers. It distracts from the look, and it's really hard to get a look to match those sneakers. This guy got lucky here because the green top and the earthy colors for the sneakers. But yeah, another staple of summer looks are short shorts. The 5 inch shorts. If you guys have good strong legs and you want to show them off, these are great. I think a pair of white uh shorts looks good, or any other color, as long as you color code it well. Like if you're gonna wear yellow, white is pretty good. Um, for a top, that is. And also, guys, very important law of male fashion is don't mix colors. Um, don't mix patterns, right? So, for example, this guy's doing it right. Like he has a striped pattern, and then his pants are a neutral green, so it doesn't really conflict, right? Um, Same thing with this guy. And also, I would say leave the patterns for the top. Like this guy has a neutral top and and a pattern shorts. You got to be careful with that. It looks strange. You have to maybe save it more for the top. Um, right here's another example: pattern shirt, but very clean top, or sorry, very clean bottom. Uh, Trying to think of anything else to add here. Um, of course, you have to have boobs. The boobs are everywhere. Can't escape it. Another thing to be careful about is like socks, right? Um, some white sneakers. If you wear socks, normal short socks, they'll hide the sock, right? Sometimes you'll have to wear no-show socks, which get a good quality no-show sock. That way, it's not slipping and slipping off while you walk. You don't want to show long socks with long pants like that, or it's because it makes you look like a youth pastor. And number two, it's it it's hot. It's 110 degrees here in Texas. Like, why would you're trying to wear as little as you can, but still look good and appropriate for the occasion, right? Um, so I would say just wear no show socks, or wear like Birkenstocks, or something like this. Very comfortable. Unless you're going to a club or a place where you can't have open toe shoes, right? But But yeah, try to avoid long socks, unless you're wearing pants that cover all the way up to the shoe, right? Or at least an inch above your shoe. In terms of headwear, obviously you have your caps. Try to keep your caps as little patterned as possible. Maybe a little small message or small little decal design on them. Fedoras, I would say either fedoras look good on guys that are a little bit more eccentric with a little more eccentric personas and personalities. Like this guy, you'd have to be kind of like more eccentric of a personality to rock a fedora, like you see in here, right? Um, or I would say also it's good for like the beach, but like in general, unless you have that kind of personality, kind of energy about you, I wouldn't rock a fedora. I'd rather rock a hat or your hair, normal hair. Um, Obviously, guys, don't wear a beanie in the summer. Like it's too hot for that. It makes you look weird. Don't wear anything. No, don't wear winter headwear in the summer. It looks very weird. Um, don't just dress appropriately to the situation. And the situation is that it's very hot. So if you take the time out to um wear what's appropriate, you look good. You're wearing what's appropriate. You're not attracting bad attention. You're attracting good attention, and you're more comfortable for it. You're not gonna tell me that in the summer, heat of summer, you wearing a beanie, um, or a warm hat or something is more comfortable than not wearing anything at all, or just the normal cap. Um, yeah, this is a great look too. Um, like a deep. This is like usually what I wear when I go out, like for a club or anything in the summer. It's very comfortable. I think I'm gonna take a girl out. And I'm gonna be rocking this look tomorrow. If I do, I'll upload a picture and I'll show you guys. But yeah, it's these are summer looks, and if you guys have any questions, let me know, or if you guys have anything to add in the chat. Hold on. Um, okay. All right, we're back. Let's see if I got any. Alex says, pay attention to colors and also your skin color, especially skin dictates what colors look good on you. Yeah, skin color in contrast too. So if like I'm a low contrast guy because I have black hair and brown skin. If you're a white dude with black hair, you're a high contrast guy because white and black contrast a lot. So pay attention to that. If you guys go on wellbuiltstyle.com, he talks a lot about contrast and all that stuff too. And also, guys, experiment with looks, see what looks good on you. I think at the end of the day, if you look, um, there are things that just may look good on you, but you're just not feeling. It's just not your look. You feel weird, so it's gonna affect your day or how you feel, right? And you don't want that. But there's some looks that are good, but when you wear them, you just feel like $1,000,000. Like this is who I am. I feel good. I feel confident. So play around with looks and realize that you can mix and match stuff. Like it's not like you're gonna buy a specific look and you're gonna wear that specific look. That color combination is the only combination you have, right? You can buy the beach pants like I showed you guys, and then you can have a white T-shirt or a dark T-shirt and mix and match with T-shirts, V-necks. You can mix and match it with I don't know. You can mix and match it with um like a button-up shirt, a Cuban shirt. You can try with some Birkenstocks, some sandals, some white sneakers. The list goes on. You just gotta enjoy um the process and just kind of like figure it out. And then when you have a 3 or 4 looks, that's all you need. You need to do this forever, right? Unless you find a new look, you're like, oh, I want to try this, right? But at the end of the day, you don't want to um just wear the same thing over and over again. You want to experiment, all that stuff. So um Zachary says wear purple if you have brown skin. I don't know if that's a troll or something, but I do. Well, I think with purple is a loud color, right? So purple, you want to tone it down with some gray. Like having a gray suit with a purple tie looks great, right? Because the gray kind of like tones down the purple a little bit. So Zachary says, "Oh, wrench, thanks. Yeah, I wrenched you yesterday. I don't know if you remember." Jason LDG, linen or hemp clothes are good in the summer. Yeah. I'm not too knowledgeable on like clothes, like what clothes, um, what type of clothes manufacturing or materials are good for certain things. But I will say for the winter, a cable knit sweater is like top tier, or cable knit clothing, top tier. Tiger says, not a joke. It's not winners for me. Ryan does similar thing with pink. Yeah, every color is on the table, and sometimes, guys get scared of like pink or purple because they seem like more effeminate colors. But like, nah, I have a purple shirt. One of my favorite shirts is a purple V-neck. I wear blue jeans and some clean white sneakers when I go dancing in a purple shirt. I look good. I stand out from the men because no other men wear purple. This is like a sports jersey or something like that. But yeah, I think purple is a great color. If you're gonna wear it, I would say not as a suit unless you want to attract a lot of attention. Like maybe as a shirt or a tie and wear a gray suit or something like that. But it's all depends on you because maybe you do want to attract attention. Maybe that's your prerogative. But if you don't want to attract attention or you want to attract kind of like a more good attention, then um, then you want to tone down bright colors or loud colors like pink, or out of the ordinary colors like pink and purple, right? But yeah, uh, these are great looks. I will say though, for like the beach pants, they usually come in white or like a beige. I wouldn't wear like a beige top and a beige bottom, like beige. I wouldn't do the whole thing. Like the contrast between wearing like white or beige beach pants with like a nice black top or what other color. It's a good look, right? So you don't want to. I don't see the point of wearing two of the same colors. It makes it look like a jumpsuit, right? Um, but yeah. Yeah, if you guys had any questions or anything to add, let me know. Twitter has been another crazy day of Twitter takes, and a lot of stupid Twitter takes today, really honestly, in my opinion. A lot of stupid stuff being said. I can go through right now. Um, but as you guys can see, like I mean, I haven't put it up. Your average trick is smarter than Ali posted. Your average trick is smarter than your average dude. I'm like, okay. Um, let's see what else. Apparently, women have every single advantage in the dating market today. They have no downsides, right? I'm gonna do a video on this. I'm gonna do a video on like women. Um, what the wall really looks like, right? And it's really easy to like boil it down to, oh, you'll be lonely with cats, right? But from dating women and seeing the life cycle, and now that I'm in my mid 30s and I'm starting to see like the women I went to college and high school and even the military with, and seeing how their lives turned out. um um it's not something like we already getting or a revenge fantasy, right? As men, like the guys that are like, you'll be alone with cats. I'm like, dude, alone with cats is a good scenario, right? And I don't want to like denigrate women on the fact that they chose not to be in a relationship and it's all their fault, right? Because ultimately it's like technology, right? Like a lot of people think that having thousands of choices is a win. It's a W, right? But let's get philosophical, let's get psychological here. Like, since when is having too many choices or so many choices a win for the human brain, right? When you are presented, what are you gonna make a better choice with? When you have 1,000 options or 10? What is going to make you, do you know how much anxiety and the probability of you choosing wrong when you have thousands upon thousands of choices over a decade versus 10? you know um it really there are consequences to this. And the thing is, one of the hardest things for a man who's worked all his life to at least get a little bit attractive and maybe get a little bit more swipes and matching and maybe go have a little bit more sex than he did than before, right? Um, is that the women in your age group are doing well financially. They have good jobs, you know, they're leveling up. But once you start seeing kind of like the behind the scenes of how their life turned out, right? And you start slowly seeing women that are older, how they approach you and the behaviors, right? That satisfaction about the revenge fantasy instantly gone, right? There's just some things that I learned that deep down I'm just like, Jesus Christ, like I hope that things work out for you. You know, there is a woman, early 40s, still a great Latina. She just she was on YouTube, sorry YouTube. She was on Facebook the other day, right? And this girl, we matched. She was like sending me pictures, videos of her. Like she was very into me for some reason. And we talked on the phone, like she was gonna come up to Dallas, all that, right? And then recently, you know, and she has, you know, she's one of those women that has all the surgeries, like boobs, butt, tummy tuck, everything, just full of surgeries, lips, everything. And she told me like a year ago, a couple months ago, like, hey, I'm trying to get more. I think I'm gonna do one more surgery. I think I'm gonna do this, that. And I'm like, she's doing that because she's trying to compete with younger women. So these older women get a whole bunch of surgeries, which is fine. One surgery isn't going to kill her. Maybe BBL has a high chance of killing you, but like boobs, you know, lips, Botox, stuff like that's, you know, obviously the problem with all those things is that eventually all women who do those things they eventually start looking alike, you know. Um, but if if you look at the grand scheme of things, it's like she's doing this to her body to so that she can compete with in the sexual marketplace. And then the other day on Facebook, she had a complication and she was in the hospital because she had, you know, because of these surgeries, right? Like she could have died or she something happened, right? I haven't reached out to her yet, but the question is like, does that make you feel good as a man? It doesn't for me. It makes me feel sad, you know. Like obviously, you know, whether we'll ever have sex or not doesn't really change my stance on it. I think that this is the end game of what the path, you know, like they say in the Avengers, this is the end game of the path we started us on, right? We There is something to be said that now women, you know, women are now facing the consequences of technology, you know, and with that their choices. And on the internet, you can just see it with some TikTok video, right? And just laugh and point. But when you get out there and date women for real and you see how their lives start turning out little by little, you realize there's a lot of hidden alcoholism. There's a lot of hidden addiction to surgeries and procedures to keep them young. You know, there's a lot of women that aren't happy with their boyfriends because they have to settle, right? You mean to tell me that a girl who's happy in a relationship, why is she arguing with internet artists like us, muscular, possibly handsome, possibly, you know, make good money? Why is she arguing with men like that on Twitter if she's so happy in a relationship? If she beat the game, you know, tell me, you know, if I one day saw my wife or my girl arguing with dudes on Twitter over who has a higher body count or who's happier or who's sad or who's you know, who makes more money, stupid stuff like that, I would assume that she's unhappy with me in my life. I would assume that she is unhappy in a relationship, right? Um, so that's what I'm saying. Like, we already got a revenge fantasy. As men, we just don't see it. We think that the only it's gonna play it out as women being lonely. I'm like, no, there's medical issues. There's besides extreme loneliness, there's medical issues, there's alcoholism, there's, you know, jealousy, there's all these things, right? And it's not satisfying, doesn't make me feel good at all. You know, I want every woman to stick the landing, no matter how shitty she is as a person. I want every woman to stick the landing. But anyway, guys, fashion, am I right? Dressing good. Um, just like Rolo said, have a look. And the look of the day, the look I'm discussing today, the summer look, you know, very tropical, breezy, very appropriate. You look good. People understand, like, oh, this guy's in tune with the seasons. Um, you know, I discussed that the main clothing items you want to um that you want to have in your wardrobe, like the beach pants, the short 5-inch pants, you know, show off those legs. You know, you can have white or blue or whatever color you like for those. Cuban shirt, Henley V-neck, all those, the Hawaiian shirt, if you will. Those are coming. Those are making a comeback. And then for hat wear, just don't wear a beanie in the summer. That's weird. Hat, cap, no hair. And then for shades, just don't make it too crazy. Make sure it looks good on your face. And no crazy colors, right? Other than that, that's all I got to say on fashion. Let's see. Let's get some. Let's see. We got Jack Napier in the chat. Hey Jack, I'm gonna try to catch you guys' red evening tonight. I don't have any plans tonight, so I'll try to catch you guys' red evening tonight. Marty says revenge fantasy is silly. I always hope for the best for everyone and feel bad for a lot of women. Yeah, let me reach out to her too. I'm probably gonna call her or reach out. Yeah. Because she had complications, I think, from a surgery. So hopefully she's good. Good person. Zachary says life is hard enough. Let's not wish suffering on others for petty reasons. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the reason is petty. I can see why you'd be mad at a woman, especially these women online. Like, guys, you gotta understand that you can't get mad at women when they throw egregious claims or points, right? Play along, use it as I use it as to show a point as to how women think and how, and it may seem kind of mean, but like you can't get riled up with their points, right? They don't know what they're tweeting. They're just trying to see what sticks, right? They're throwing stuff at a wall and they're seeing what sticks, right? They know what they do know what grinds men's gears. So they go with that because they know that outrage and testing men's beliefs and boundaries gets them engagement, right? Just like a lot of other, male YouTubers do too, but they know this pretty innately, right? So they're going to say things. Don't get caught up on it. Have fun. They don't know what they're tweeting half the time. Governor says mostly handsome. Yeah, mostly handsome. CC says you said a while on Twitter you were going to do an episode on handsome man. You still thinking of doing it? Do you mean like how the game changes a handsome guy? Sure, I can. I'm going to be doing more shows next week too. So yeah, I definitely have it on my queue of shows to do. But yeah, I have Southern preppy style. Yeah, or I have a Southern preppy style. Yeah, you gotta have a look and make sure like whatever look it is, whether it be rock look or like a rock star kind of like grungy look, whether it be the Southern preppy style, whether it be like me more of like a tropical, make sure that you do it right. Make sure you put a little effort into it, right? If you like to wear Slayer shirts, you like to have that grunge style, like wear a clean Slayer shirt, wear some cool bracelets, whatever your look is, put some work into it and make it look good, right? It's your little it's like art. It's be creative, but also, make it look good. Alex says, remember, women love drama. That they do. They love drama. And guys, I know you guys sometimes get mad or like, what the hell when a girl posts something crazy. Just remember, there's nothing cool or there's no W's when women who should be out living their life discussing male, female, intersexual dynamics and arguing with internet autists like us online. That is not a win, no matter how much they think. They can dunk on every guy on the internet ever, and it's still not a W, right? There are no W's as a woman when you're dunking on dudes online. There's just none. It does. There's only one W for women, and that's being with a man that they love and respect. That is the one W women have, right? Hikmet says a lot of guys didn't listen to what women on these podcasts say and focus on what they did. It will help a lot in their anger phase a lot. Exactly, right? What women say is nothing. They can literally, just cook up something and say it, and men will believe them. Blah blah blah. Like listen to their actions. Everything is about their actions, right? You watch what they say. Sorry, watch what they do, not what they say. Most of my shorts are 7-inch inseam, some 5. Yeah, I think that's the I think that's the nice balance right there. Um, you want to be comfortable in what you're wearing. If you're uncomfortable when talking to girls, she's going to pick up on that. Yeah, like for example, I've always thought like if, for example, every guy looks good in a well tailored suit, right? Every guy. But if you're not used to wearing suits, you could seem a little uncomfortable, right? So let's say you buy a suit, you get it tailored, you want to like, I want to, wear it often. Start wearing it a lot, like on Saturdays or on a Sunday. Just go out for coffee and wear a suit. No one, and what's gonna happen is gonna get comfortable in it. You're gonna roll up your sleeves one day. You're gonna like, you know, start putting your wallet in your jacket. You're gonna start putting, you're just gonna be comfortable with what you're wearing. It takes a little bit of practice, right? Too. But there's just some things that no matter what you wear, you're gonna be uncomfortable, right? Hikma says 90% of the time I'm wearing red, black or blue black flannels. Blue black flannels? Okay, I see what you're saying, yeah. Um, but yeah, guys. I will see you guys. Okay, I got a show tomorrow. I'm going to be on Purple Pill podcast tomorrow. With a couple with Phil Foster and another local Dallas YouTubers. I'm trying to make some connections with some local Dallas YouTubers and all that stuff. So you guys can catch me there at 12 on around 12 on Purple Pill podcast. Just search it on YouTube. I'll shoot a link on Twitter so you guys can watch it. And then Sunday we have Post Zero, me, Jack, and whoever else wants to join. I think Dante sometimes joins, Governor, and stuff like that. So you guys join me for that. I got Bold Perceptions podcast about to drop. I did a interview with Bold Perceptions podcast about Passport Bros and dating overseas and sort of like my dating thread and all that stuff. Yeah, if you guys want to see any new topics or anything you guys are interested in, please comment below. I'm always willing to talk. I'm willing to talk about anything as it pertains to women and dating, red pill stuff and all that stuff, right? And also, guys, I know there's a lot of drama going on in the red pill, and there always was. Even in the Roosh Fee days back in the day, there always was drama. Let the content creators handle the drama and all that stuff, right? But at least learn something from it, right? Like one of my things that I tell people that I've told people in the last couple of months is like, don't mess with women online, right? Women who have big online presences are some of the most powerful women on earth, right? They have an army of sympathetic simps, betas that will support them no matter what, right? And you could easily trigger the wrong woman, and it could spell disaster for you, and at least make your life a little bit complicated for a couple months, days, weeks, right? So just be careful out there. It's not worth it. Let content creators deal with that. Realize that the red pill is never meant to go mainstream, but it's not that because people don't like it. It's because attacking it makes a lot of money. 2 years ago, being in the red pill made a lot of money. Now attacking it makes even more money, right? That's why I'm leaving the manosphere. Like, of course you are, dude. It makes more money to be out. Plus, we have the election cycle and all that stuff. But even with all that going on, remember, you still have to deal with women and you still have to deal with your life. So whoever gets elected has nothing to do with how many women are going to date you or how your marriage is going to go, right? So this is what I'm saying, right? Like no one is coming to save you, and that's like it's so easy to say that no one's coming to save you, and everyone's like, yeah, but like they just don't act like it, right? When people support dudes like Nick Fuentes and they're like, Rolo, get him on a chat with you, talk to him. I'm like, what is his plan to fix this shit? None. There is no plan. There is nothing. Nothing has improved on the conservative side. Nothing. The only thing that can improve is you improving your own life in your own circle, right? But no president, no politician, no YouTuber, no podcaster. I'm not gonna fix your life for you. You have to do it yourself, right? I can only trade notes to help you out, right? And like tonight, we're talking about fashion, right? It's pretty pathetic, that guys would rather support people online like crazy BBD autistic women or unstable, kind of far right people, instead of being like, hey, it's on me. I got to do this myself. No one's coming to save me. Let me like get in the gym. Let me figure this stuff out. Let me go out down the fucking street and talk to a woman. But instead, let's go online and be online all the time and attack people. Come on, like, have you go talk to girls, please, for the love of God. Trust me. Like I always said, there's a line in a song by The Game. The rapper from the early 2000s. He would say this: "I got beef with 50." They say I got beef with 50. Beef with Ye, I think it was, or Jay. Beef with 50, beef with Jay. But what's beef when you're getting head in the 6 tray? So that's like whatever's happening, right? Once you guys start getting laid a lot, and once you guys start figuring this stuff out, you put your best foot forward. And at least you get like maybe 1 new girl a month or 2 new girls a month, right? Which is pretty okay. It's pretty chill to have 2 new girls a month, right? Then you're gonna realize like, oh, a lot of the reasons everyone's so mad is because no one's getting laid. Like once you start getting laid, you're just like, why is everyone so worried and mad about stuff that doesn't really matter? That's like, But anyways, yeah, this is a quick rant for you guys. But yeah, there's no pendulum, guys. Like it's not like things are getting worse or better, just they're changing, right? And people want that pendulum so bad, It is what it is. The faster you accept how things are, the faster you'll be happy and be able to maneuver within the system, right? Other than that, guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys' time tonight. Like I said, see me tomorrow on Purple Pill Podcast at 12. We're going to be talking about men's self-improvement. And then Post Zero with Jack on Sunday at 10 a.m. Yeah, we'll keep it rolling, guys. Also, if you guys want to see me with any collabs, if you guys want me to collab with any collab suggestions, you don't have to do the reaching out for me. I can reach out. Let me know because I like doing collabs and bouncing my ideas off people. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you around.
Bad adrenaline. Oh, they just say anything. Just know they do anything to be